Hey guys, Kurt here again. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel for another special video today. For those of you that have been following my channel, you may have seen a video about a month ago where I unboxed my Williams Drum Company Peruvian Walnut snare drum that I ordered back in January. Well, when I ordered that Williams Drum Company snare drum, I was also blessed enough to order yet another snare drum that came in yesterday. For those of you that recognize the logo on the tape for this box, you'll know that it's from none other than Franklin Drum Company out of Minnesota. Franklin Drum Company, they specialize in custom vintage style drums, and they're played widely by a lot of different artists as they've sprung onto the scene the last few years. So I am super stoked to be able to have one of my own. I've wanted one for some time, and so now we're going to dive into this box and we're going to show you guys what I ordered. Okay, let's see what we have here. In the top, I did order a t-shirt from them, and they were gracious enough to save me a little bit of shipping by putting it in the box, so we'll get that out first. Take a look, that is in the top. So have the Franklin Drum Company t-shirt. Real excited to have that, be able to sport that around. So thanks to them for throwing that in, and now we're gonna dive back into this box. Let's get the snare drum out. Come on. Wow. This is so sick. They just knocked this out of the park. Unbelievable. So we have here a 14 by 6.5 Franklin copper. This is a brushed finish in a walled shell, so it doesn't have a bead on the shell. I really like the brushed finish. They had some other options, but that's where we landed with this one. As far as hardware on this drum, I went with the same style lugs I did on the Williams drum, just the beaver tail style lugs. This drum, I planned for it to be a workhorse for me. And my experience with tube lugs, while I like how they look, they just tend to detune a little bit too fast for my liking, especially on a drum you hit as much as a snare drum. So we opted to go ahead and go with the lugs there, the regular beaver tail style lugs. Hoops wise, elected to go die-cast hoops on this drum, which I have some die-cast hoops on another drum and I really like them. It was kind of a recommendation, chatting back and forth with Will. He said they'd be a little more durable, open the drum up a little bit more. So really excited to have die-cast hoops on the drum. You're also looking at over here a trick throw off, which we'll show you closer up here. As you can see, it is a mechanism and has a real cool mechanism to it where it kind of twists instead of actually going up and down, and it has different stages as well. So I really like the trick throw off for those reasons. And then additionally, yeah, we've got on the bottom here, you can see 30 strand wires on the bottom of this drum. You can also see up front here that the Franklin logo on there, very reminiscent of a Rogers kind of style logo on the front of the drum, which I really like as well. So I'm really excited for how this thing turned out. It's just absolutely beautiful. So now let's take a look at the heads that came on this drum. They said that they put on here a vintage coated ambassador on the top, and then a hazy ambassador snare side on the bottom. So really anxious to see how those heads sound. All their heads just sound phenomenal in all their videos. So I'm sure that this will sound great. Franklin Drum Company made this super simple, and they were really great through the whole process. So for anybody interested in getting a Franklin drum or just hearing what their drums sound like, you can check them out at Franklin Drum Company on Instagram. They're posting videos almost daily of their drums, and they They literally record with an iPhone with just bare audio, no microphone on the drums, and they sound fantastic. And that's really, I think, what has drawn a lot of folks to their drum company. And then looking at their website, if you want to initiate an order or talk to them and get a quote, you can literally go to franklindrums.com, and right on the main page there is a button that says request quote, and that's literally all I did. I hit request quote. They give you some options. They do full drum kits, they do snare drums, and they ask you kind of what hoops, different things. Do you want to wrap? Do you want stained? What kind of material do you want? And then it gives you a place to put some comments about specifics that you might be requesting, such as this trick throw off that I requested. And then they basically get back with you. So that's going to do it for today, guys. Thanks for joining me for the unboxing of this Franklin Drum Company snare drum. Be on the lookout for this drum in some upcoming videos, as I'm about ready to play Easter weekend at my home church, Central Christian Church in Mount Vernon, Illinois, here in about the next week and a half. We'll be putting out some live drum covers soon after that weekend with this very drum as the primary snare drum. I want to thank you for joining me today. As always, hit like and subscribe and the notification bell so you'll be notified when I put out new videos and content. And we'll catch you in the next video. Have a blessed day.